down there.
Jacqueline here, straight. Madam here, straight.
Oh my God!
Jacqueline, ma'am here, straight. Look here, please. Ma'am here, look here, straight.
No, Jacqueline here.
We're still waiting for the main guy to come, right? Busy. Right now,
Like what you guys are saying, yeah? So
अरे ऊपर का है नीचे का हो गया ऐसा कट रहे हैं
साइड हो जाइए प्लीज, मोबाइल बीच में मत डालिए प्लीज। मैम अरे मोबाइल जरा आगे है ना।
हेलो, आप ऐसा मोबाइल
Are we live? Oh, we are live! Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Kunal, joining the Food Revolution.
It's a big day.
It's a big day. I'm super excited to be here as well. And thank you so much to Jamie for actually creating this amazing thing. This Food Revolution. You know we're going through a global food crisis, right?
Yes, we are.
So obviously, otherwise we're here.
But you know, big thanks to the Palio Village Cafe in Mumbai for hosting this.
I was getting there. Thank you, Mishali. She's also part of the Food Revolution. She's here today at Palio Village Cafe, and we're here to bring some educational tips and advice and whatever information we can pass on to you, because today is Food Revolution Day, and we're going to do our best to try and combat the global food crisis.
Actually, the global food crisis that you mentioned is, the problem is that there are a lot of children around the world that are either undernourished or overnourished.
So I'm going to beat you at that.
Yeah.
There's 41 million. There's 41 million kids around the world under the age of 5 who are obese. And do you know how many kids are malnourished and undernourished?
A lot, I guess.
Oh gosh. 150 million kids are malnourished. So
Imagine
just look at the statistics.
food is the problem
Yeah.
and food is the solution.
Is the solution as well, yeah. So, I mean, I think it's a really important thing that, you know, people should understand, parents should understand, kids as well, who are not going to be educated about in ways that we should be using food, eating food, making food. And, you know, I really hope that this revolution, you know, really revolutionizes them.
Absolutely. So, for all the people who have just logged in, all I need to tell you is that what we're doing here is we're going to cook two very simple dishes together. Most of you think she's doing. And the idea behind is that we would want you guys to log on to www.jamiesfoodrevolution.org and sign up for Food Revolution. And we'll tell you a lot more about Food Revolution, but let's start with a beautiful dish.
Okay, excited about the next dish. Sorry, guys.
No, I'm excited.
Oh,
You know why?
really? Why?
Why? Because you're going to cook it.
Oh no. So let me tell you something.
Jacqueline ke haath ka khana.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Okay, wait. It depends what you're giving me. You're giving me a salad to make, then I can probably do that. But
Aapko aata gundna.
atta. I'm making atta. Okay. I've done that before.
So we're making a paratha. We're making a sattu ka paratha. Now,
A sattu. Okay, please hold on. Let's go back. What is a sattu?
a sattu or a sattu.
What's sattu? Okay, sorry. What is sattu?
So sattu is basically it's like a flour made out of either a cereal or a grain, and it is very high in protein, very high in carbs, very high in iron, very high on dietary fiber. In fact, UP, Bihar, Orissa, and certain parts of Bengal eat sattu, which is like almost like a powder, either as a drink or
अरे पीछे खड़े ना मोबाइल वाले.
and eat it. What
So
it
is
does,
it very available everywhere?
everywhere, it's very affordable. I personally call it a hero ingredient simply because, you know, like organic food or healthy food, one of the biggest concern is that if I need to eat healthy, I need to eat a lot of vegetables, I need to eat a lot of expensive foods, all of that. Affordability becomes a question.
Yeah.
With sattu, it's affordable, it's easy to cook, it's nutritious, it's very, very tasty.
Oh wow, I'm excited. You know, being healthy is one of my most important things, one of the factors that is very important in my industry. And we do have to take care of our health. Energy is one of the main factors, trying to keep us going. And I had the same thing that like it's really expensive sometimes to eat healthy, and it's time consuming,
But then that's a myth now.
Okay, that's a myth now. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So we can make sattu. Okay.
Yeah.
What do I need to do?
You need to move your rings first.
Oh, that's really okay,
You
no,
need to read.
that's okay. I'll do anything. I'll do anything to seriously combat the food crisis we have going on here.
Nobody's got
Oh,
anything.
okay. I saw that. All right.
Okay, so what we're doing is we've got about 1 cup of atta
1 cup of atta.
and we are adding
We're adding sattu.
sattu. Now this is sattu, this is chana dal and bajra ka sattu.
Okay, bajra.
Bajra, it's like a rice.
Yes, I know about bajra. I
Very,
know
very
about
high
bajra.
fiber.
Yes. So high fiber, carbs, protein, I mean like this is something that you could probably eat on a daily basis, not put on weight,
Yeah.
and at the same time be completely nourished through it, So
Yes.
it's one of those like perfect like superfoods.
Yes, and
Right?
India, if you see, we are a lot of vegetarian people, and
Yes.
the daily intake of protein for an average Indian is way too low. I think we can incorporate these simple measures within roti, because roti is something you have every part of your meal. Roti is important, so if you just add a little bit of nutrition to your roti, with some hero ingredients
कौन है?
like sattu,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, you're so true about the protein part though. It is true. We get very less of it. Okay, so what's next? I have like my 2 flowers here. Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
Where do we make it though?
There.
Oh wow, okay, cool.
Alright, so I'm adding some salt.
Okay, salt.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm adding
Little
some
teaspoon of salt.
chopped green chilies
Wow, nice and spicy. By the way, green chilies have a lot of vitamin C. They're very, very good for you.
and vitamin A as well.
And vitamin E. So make sure you always try to incorporate some green chilies into
Absolutely.
your diet.
And I'm adding some chopped onion.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you pause for a second? Okay. And guys, also feel free to ask us any questions related to food and health and any information that you might need. We have, Kunal over here who will give you all the information you need because he's really created this amazing dish right now. So if there's any information that you need, please feel free to send your questions across to us on our Facebook.
Absolutely. And I'm adding some chopped coriander.
Coriander.
Now, we have the
Does
coriander.
coriander have any nutritional value? Maybe?
Very high in fiber.
Very high.
It's leaf.
Okay.
Green leaf. Then I'm adding some dried coriander seeds.
Okay, nice.
I'm adding some ajwain. It's good for digestion. And I'm adding some cumin.
Aren't you supposed to roast cumin before you add it?
पीछे.
You can roast it or you can use it raw, because once you cook it, it's
It
done.
gets roasted,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So,
Duh. Actually, I know about cooking. Roasted cumin.
that's good. So,
Okay. So wow, we have I like this because I know that all these little bits are just going to be showing out of the paratha, so it'll be like giving a nice little crunch also.
Yeah, and I'm adding just a tad bit of mustard oil.
Mustard, okay. Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, it's very
It's
fun.
very strong.
Very,
It's
very
like
fun.
wasabi.
Yeah, almost like wasabi actually.
Yeah. Okay,
So
but
a little bit of
mustard oil,
this.
yes, have.
And the go ahead. And the magic ingredient over here is, in order to make the dough, I'll be adding some leftover dal.
That's cool.
So, like everybody cooks dal at home, so
Yes.
if there is a little bit of excess,
Okay, you
what do
can
you do
actually
with
put it
it?
in your...
In your roti. So this particular bread will have sattu, will have lentils, will have carbs, proteins, ions, everything together. So it's like a wholesome
So
meal.
you're actually also not wasting any food. Now we have major, I think, like wastage as well. Like, like as much as we have the extreme of people not having enough food to eat, there's also an extreme of people actually wasting food.
Absolutely.
So let's not do that.
Yeah.
And
So just mix
okay.
it.
Yay! This is so yummy. And of course, the chana also has a lot of like protein as well, which will be very nutritious.
Yeah, and all of this is vegetarian. So I think one of the comments that is coming is that we need to speak loud.
Okay.
Alright, we will be loud. Yeah, can you hear
Are
us?
there any other questions that, you know what, actually today, do you realize that the Akshaya Patra Foundation has made their 2 billion meals? And
Fantastic.
who are they, by the way? Can you tell us?
Yeah, so Akshaya
For our
Patra is a
viewers.
foundation which started in Bangalore, which does about 1.5 billion meals
A day.
a day to
Yes.
all the kids who go to school in 23 different states of India.
Yeah.
So क्योंकि उनको बेचारों को खाना मिलता है इस वजह से they go to school. So food is becoming an access for education in India. How cool is that?
Well, I was greatly inspired, honestly, to join the food revolution because of the Akshaya Patra Foundation. I think the fact that they are making 1.5 million meals a day, that really goes to say something about like what a great service they're doing for all the children, because they're helping them go to school as well. I mean, they're providing education by actually giving them food at the same time. So I think, like, seriously, that's an amazing thing.
I think kids would get up and say, I want to go to school.
I want to go to school. I want to eat. Yeah, exactly. There's really good food there. Let me go. Let me learn and get education while I'm at it.
While I'm eating.
While I'm eating, that really is an amazing thing to do.
Thought of that. Only
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Only it. Alright, so
Okay.
we're adding just a little bit of water to make the dough a little more moist, so you can use a little spoon before you get on with your
Get into
hand.
it. Okay, so I never really understood this about like making roti and paratha and everything. Like how much water, how much dough, how much atta, like so this I guess is really helping.
It's always a doubt.
You just add a little bit of water just to like kind of
Moisten it and get it together.
Okay.
So this is the time you can put in your hands
Wow.
in.
Ah,
You want to get
okay.
them dirty?
Yes, okay, let's go for it. I washed my hands by the way.
Yeah.
I washed my hands before coming.
Nobody saw that.
Yes. Aww.
How does it feel?
You feel like I'm here. We are cooking sattu paratha. And as you can see, I'm making it.
Alright, for all the viewers who have just logged in, all we need to tell you is that we are part of Food Revolution, which is headed by Jamie. And
क्या कर रहे हो आप? क्या कर रहे हो आप?
jamiesfoodrevolution.com.
.org.
Let me repeat, you need to log on to www.jamiesfoodrevolution.org and sign up for the big revolution, which is called the Food Revolution. Now, a little thing about Food Revolution. When you sign up, you give your acceptance about Food Revolution, which is basically concerning undernutrition and overnutrition of kids around the world. What happens is that on the 23rd of May, Jamie goes to World Food Assembly, which happens in Geneva, and raises the question, the same question of nutrition, under and overnutrition,
क्या कर रहे हैं
to all the health ministers of all the countries from around the world.
Yeah.
So when you sign up, he gets all the support. So do that.
Yeah, so we are seriously.
You are a pro. Where's the chef cap? You deserve a chef cap.
Yay.
अरे मजे तो यार
See, while you were talking over there,
Yeah,
talking, I was doing all the hard work over here.
Yeah, you can pull it out. Now put it out on here. The
Pull it
you
out?
can show people your.
Woohoo! Cool. All right.
So know how to punch?
I can punch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gently.
Okay.
अरे क्या कर रहे हो यार?
Guys, it's okay. They're
Food
lying.
revolution. Food revolution. Chill. We'll give you some paratha.
When you say all of that, it's already on the line.
Hey, what if we have garlic in there?
Oh, that's for another recipe.
Oh, there's another one? Okay. How much are you going to let me cook it up? My goodness.
Just getting started.
I don't know.
Alright. Now we make the dough, now we make the peda. You know what
Okay.
peda is?
Yeah.
This is punching.
That's,
Fun.
oh my god.
What is peda?
What is peda?
Peda?
Okay, what is that?
Peda is a small piece of round dough.
Okay, like a peda.
Tupda.
Ah.
Pretty much tupda.
I think it's peda.
मजे तो यार
Okay.
Alright. Just put your hands.
Okay.
Just put it.
लॉन्ग मत मारना
Okay. Okay, I hope you guys are being very entertained by us because we're extremely entertained making these.
क्या कर रहे हो? अपने लाइफ के चक्कर में सब
Yes, I think that's the big myth, right?
Well, look,
Portion control is always important.
yeah, so, you know, I always tell people that you already know what to eat and how much to eat, right?
Yes.
It's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
People talk about, you know, they talk about eating good salad, they end up eating a samosa. Always. Always. There's nothing wrong with a nice, good, fresh bread. It's always very healthy. It's full of packed with nutrients if you do it the right way.
Yeah.
You use a hero ingredient like sattu we just used.
Exactly. You don't cook it in too much oil. Like you don't overdo the oil. You don't overdo the frying. You don't overdo it. And like Kunal said, it's all about portion control. So if you don't want to put on weight, it's not going to come from eating like one sattu roti. Like this actually will probably do a lot more good for you.
Yeah.
But it's just how many of those are you eating? When, how are you cooking it? So what nutritional ingredients are you adding to it? And I think this is something that would be a fantastic nutritional thing to have every day. So I hope that you send them across to me every day. Oh my god!
Can I ask you one?
Yeah, sure.
From where you get the sattu and all the shops you get it?
Oh, very easy. So sattu is a flour that is eaten mostly in UP and Bihar, but you find it everywhere. I'm in Mumbai. I just sent a boy out to get sattu. I got sattu.
So you just say sattu, and they come back with sattu. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
सिर का नाम
Of course. As you can see. No, actually, I am, one of the reasons why I also joined the food revolution is because I think it's so amazing that people can share ideas on health and cooking and ingredients, and there's so much to learn from it, and of course it's for your own well-being, it's for your own health. I have been very limited, like in my ingredients and in like the things that I cook, but not realizing that healthy food, actually there's so much more to explore with it. So yes, I cook, but the extent of my cooking at home would probably be like toast.
Really?
Some toast.
Toast of bread.
I can toast bread. And I can make bread also. So I have a bread maker, so it's like
Makes everything-
you just put everything in
everything
there.
it takes
Yeah.
bread,
So,
yeah.
but it's pretty cool though.
Lovely. Do you want to try your hand?
Okay, so what are you?
In India, they say if you can roll the bread around,
Yes.
then you're likely to get married.
एक मिनट
Right.
That's the band, by the way.
Okay. What happened?
Please put a little bit right now.
Oh no, I'm not getting married. Oh no, what happened? There goes my future wedding. You sabotaged it.
No, I
You didn't
just-
give me any atta on
I
there.
did sattu it.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely getting married. Look at my whatever that is.
Right.
Okay, you do it.
You do it. Yeah.
I want to see this.
So, gentle.
Not fair. You didn't tell me I could remove it and put it back over there.
Push it down.
He cheated.
Oh.
He cheated. So are you saying sattu actually makes it a little bit more moist or than it should be?
Because sattu doesn't have very high gluten, so it doesn't hold together
Okay,
very well.
okay.
And that's a good thing because it's also got high fiber.
Okay,
And
fine.
that's great.
Okay, that's good. So it is a gluten roti.
Yeah, it's a because there will be flour in that.
Okay.
But it's less. So I'm applying very little oil.
And also, I think people should also know that there is nothing wrong with gluten unless you're gluten intolerant. You know, a lot of people are like, oh no, gluten. You know, but actually, unless you're gluten intolerant, it's perfect. But otherwise, like, yeah, you're fine. So don't stress about it.
Yeah,
Like,
not at all.
yeah.
And Nile, what's your favorite dish?
What is your favorite dish?
Mine, anything that mom cooks is good.
Oh, I know.
And
Yeah.
simple something.
Have you ever tried any Sri Lankan food?
I love Sri Lankan curries.
Yes.
Any
Okay.
good one?
For sure. Right after next year. I will make sure I
You speak
visit.
loudly, everybody's asking you to speak loudly.
So have you ever?
Yes, I do.
Yes. And you should be like.
Yeah, of course.
No, actually, one of my favorite dishes, honestly, is again something that my grandmother cooks in Sri Lanka, and it's actually a cashew curry.
Oh, okay.
So it's made from cashew nuts, and it has a lot of coconut and elements and a gravy, and it's to die for. So that with like some brown rice is like heaven for me. Yes, exactly.
I think Sri Lanka is a beautiful country.
It is. Yes, I know.
I've never been there, but I have my friends who went there. They love it. Absolutely love it.
Yes. It is. It's fun. Okay, guys, look, the pan is heating up. We
have the paratha.
Oh, you don't put any oil? Or will you kind of did put some
Yeah,
oil?
yeah.
Okay.
So we cook a little and then we use oil.
So
and
the
then
first
later
time I've ever made a paratha. I have
First time
never.
ever?
Yes.
कहाँ से निकले?
Never, never. And not the way you made it. I can't wait to taste it now. What about these guys? We can have these too. Yes, we people to eat. So do you have this for, I mean, like, is this something in your household that you make every day? Is this like a breakfast staple? What is a breakfast staple for you?
Well, being a Panju, like Punjabi, parathas is a staple.
Yes.
With dollops of butter, noodles of love.
Yes.
But, what you need to do is...
Would you avoid the butter though? Or
I avoid the butter. So
Okay.
I try and eat with less oil,
Yes.
possibly no butter.
There's so many ways to make things healthy now, right?
But I eat parathas.
So you could probably have a paratha every day.
Yeah. You can't make the paratha all the
Well,
time.
if I had someone making me a paratha every day, honestly, I would also have a meeting for that every day.
Marry a chef.
They're all taken. No, but actually, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I mean, I think like that is something that for children is very important that they understand that, and as adults as well. Hopefully, the food revolution will be educating them about it. How parents should be actually feeding their children. What would you? I mean, I know you have a 4-year-old child. So
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to kind of pass on to him, or about food? He must be knowing a lot about food, actually.
Oh, well, he's just a 4-year-old boy. His name is Ranveer Kapoor, by the way.
Ranveer Kapoor?
Yeah, that's his name.
That's cool, actually. Yeah, cool.
So, what happens is, and it's a typical thing that you would also relate to. जब हम लोग गाड़ी में जा रहे होते हैं, lot many times what happens is on the traffic signal there are these kids who knock on your window and ask for food that you're eating. So my son loves apple, and once we were, driving down in a car, and that's when he stopped at a signal, and there is this very tiny little boy, approximately age of 4 or 5, knocks on the window and tells my son, "Give me the apple that you have." My son turns around and asks me, "Dad, why should I give you the apple?" I said, "Can you finish it?" He said, "No." So I said, whatever that you can eat, keep it. Whatever you cannot finish, give it to him rather than throwing it out. So there you go. So
that is what the food revolution is all about. Honestly, it's about like sharing, it's about not wasting food, it's about having enough food to go around to everyone. So make sure you sign up and join the food revolution, please. We're trying to do our bit over here, but if you want to know more information, go on to jpfoodrevolution.org and make sure you sign up. And there'll be a lot of information that you can read about, a lot of I'm sure, recipes as well,
Yes.
you learn something new. Oh, my induction cooker does this to me too.
Bad.
Yes. It does this as well. Right.
So
This is cool. I didn't even realize you could probably cook paratha on an induction cooker. I never even attempted it.
that's good.
Wait a minute, your paratha's not even brown.
that's because we haven't given it enough rest. So when you make a dough, you need to allow it to rest so it takes a proper shape.
Ah,
You need
okay,
at least
so.
15 minutes. of
Yeah, exactly. You told me I'm not going to get married in my
मैं
bride.
अभी
get
खातून को
married.
देखो
You
मेरा
told
लाइट
me I
फेस
can't get married because my bride was
So
around.
yes, I can get married.
Okay, fine. You win, you win. Wow, that looks so good already, guys. Oh, look at that.
Do we have a plate there?
Look how good that looks. Okay, are there any more questions that you guys?
Your first attempt at cooking.
Okay, so my first attempt at cooking actually was egg, and thanks for joining the Food Revolution Bollywood Academy. We love you. Oh wow, that is so cute. And actually, very cute with my here as well.
मोबाइल पीछे लो ना अभी
अभी तो पीछे लो यार
अरे यार ये कर रहा है तुम्हारा हो नहीं है डाउन डाउन
Oh, that was fun. We had to hold that.
Now, are you going to cook anything else? Or?
Yes!
Guys, stay tuned. We are live across the world, okay? And we do have one more recipe coming up because, I mean, like we've got the paratha, and you have some secret thing coming up as well. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the secret is that she's going to attempt an omelette.
In the microwave.
No, on the back.
No, in the microwave, in the microwave, in the microwave, please.
I think we can do this later.
Okay, done.
Let's move ahead quickly.
This is so very, very happy. So that only took like 10 minutes. Yes, please. Yay!
Jacqueline
This food revolution is fun. This is really good. You can taste the cumin, you can taste the coriander and
लाइट ही नहीं है बंद करवा दिया
something different. This is so delicious. And it's nutritional. It won't make you grumpy. And it'll keep you healthy. So definitely try this at home. Thank you so much now. You did! What are you doing? It's okay. It won't make you bad, don't worry. Okay, now.
Alright, how do we break an egg now? You know how to break an egg?
I do actually.
You know how to?
मानो
But professional way, you know how to?
मानो
No, I don't.
मानो
I did.
जान दो
I think I did.
Slowly.
Shut up. Oh, really? Can you do it? Oh my god, I can do this.
Just try.
Who's
Like
ever?
this, otherwise it'll fall.
जल्दी सर मारे
Like here?
Yeah, correct.
पूरे कैसे मत होते हैं पहले ये ना मारे
I've never cut an egg. Shut up! Oh my god! Whatever. I was like, what is this new cool trick I'm learning? Who cuts an egg? I told you. Yeah, well, I have. By the way, in case you want to know. Alright, so
Alright, so you can break more eggs.
how many eggs are we cooking? We're making an omelet, by the way, guys.
2.
So 2, okay. So omelet with the yolk.
Yeah.
At least there was no eggshell in there. It was perfect.
So just take it there.
Oh.
Alright, whisk.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright. Woo!
we'll add some salt.
Okay. Omelets. Omelets are like the easiest things to make. And one of the best, like kind of like complete meals or, you know,
पूरे कैसे लाया तो तुम्ही कराया हमें नहीं तो
So we're going to be making an omelet today, guys. And guess what? I think there's a bit of a competition going on as well.
Yeah. So the challenge is, we call it the omelette challenge, where we ask you to send in a picture and a recipe of your favorite omelette to us on this platform, whether it's Jackie's Facebook or it's my Facebook. And if Jamie likes your recipe, he'll feature it on his website.
That is so cool. Please, Jamie, pick my recipe. I want to be featured on your website. Or maybe you'll pick our recipe. Maybe our recipe will be like, you know, up to mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. We'll let our media decide.
Okay. So
Okay.
can you pass me some onions?
Okay, onions are here.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, we'll
You
saute
wanna-
some onions.
Saute some onions first.
Yeah. Some curry leaves.
curry leaves. So great source of protein. We've got some great. Are we gonna do a masala omelette?
So what we're trying to do is a curry omelette.
A curry. Okay, fine.
So there will be onions, tomatoes, curry leaves, and some madras curry powder.
Yeah. Spicy omelette. Okay. And garlic?
I'm skipping the garlic.
Garlic makes everything better though. Okay, fine.
Tomatoes.
Some tomatoes. Okay. Tomatoes are one of the best things, by the way, for skin. If anyone is interested, it's one of the best things to eat for skin. Good, glowing, beautiful skin.
I agree.
I love the fact that it's in our omelet. And here we go.
Now, we need to add some
Okay.
madras curry powder.
I hope you know, we're like totally gonna enter this competition because food revolution going on here, guys. Make sure that you do the omelet challenge with us and send in your entries to us. Challenge food revolution as well. Jamie will put up your best recipe on his site. And yay, I'm excited.
Alright, so I'm adding
And here we go. I've never made a professional omelet before.
You can make it now.
Ah, wow. The curry's like getting the sides all in there. So wait, we had how many ingredients? One, we had the curry leaves, we had the tomatoes, we had the onions, and wait, what were they? Wait, what were they?
Madras curry powder.
Ah, the
With
curry
curry
powder.
powder.
The curry powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to
Do
place
what?
the omelette?
Flip it?
Using this.
Okay.
Up now. Hold on.
Okay.
अरे अब तो हटा लो रेडी हो जाएगा
Yeah.
हो नारायण दादा या नाही आम्ही मावळच्या मोबाईलवर भांडतोय
I know.
Anyways,
अरे अभी आप भी आ रहे
We're
हो लो
there. He wants to eat pork.
मैडम आपका मोबाइल पीछे ले लो मैडम
Okay, fine.
अरे पहले लाइव दे देना था पिन करवा
What can you do to sign up?
oh, it's pretty easy for you to sign up for the revolution. Just
अरे,
go on to
कला था।
www.jamiesfoodrevolution.org and just click sign up. Simple.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Hold on.
नारायण दादा
What motivated you guys to join Food Revolution?
Well, I really like that story that you had said about your 4-year-old son up in here.
Yeah.
And I think that has been probably a huge factor for you to be part of like a food revolution. And having a child, knowing about food crisis as well,
Yeah.
that affects so many children. For me, I do think education is very, very important. And I am someone who's into a lot of health and fitness. Education about food is something I think we kind of do neglect. People don't know what they're eating. Everyone's on a diet. They don't even know why they're dieting or what they're dieting with. And it's either like in a very unhealthy way or it's not done with the right intentions.
Yeah.
And so joining the food revolution for me is actually about having children know from a young age what food is all about. I think we have very, very wrong understanding
Absolutely.
of food. People either fear it.
Yeah.
Like one of the first questions that were asked was, will that make you fat?
No.
So it's like, so people have actually, I think, wrong perceptions about food. You're either fearing it or you're eating too much of it. And, we want to make it an enjoyable thing.
क्या planning है?
Your ingredients and we want you to have fun with it too. So, okay. Try it? No, I don't think so. I'm scared. I'm scared for these people in front of you. Oh, wow, it's done.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
Really?
That looks like a great omelet.
With the heat and paratha.
With that, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, let's just remove that paratha. Oh, wow, he's going to make it like super fashionable right now. Oh, that does look very good.
सुनील दादा थोड़ा पीछे
Ah, taste it. Oh, that's the half eaten one. It looks beautiful. It looks so
अरे
Aww.
पहले लाइव देने का फिर उसके बाद
So you have to join the Jamie's Food Revolution or jamiesfoodrevolution.org. Go on his website and sign up for the Food Revolution. And keep watching because we're going to be we're global and live throughout today.
Yeah.
Today is Food Revolution Day,
Today is
right?
Food Revolution Day, and and we urge you guys to share this post right now so more and more people can sign up.
And keep tagging Food Revolution as well so that
Yes.
we can reach as many people as possible. If you have interesting ingredients, if you have any questions, if you have any tips and pointers, keep tagging Food Revolution and put them up and be part of this Food Revolution with us.
Absolutely. And if you've got some interesting recipes with omelette or
Yes.
whatever healthy ingredient that you find in your local vicinity, share it with us right now, right here.
We'll be super excited to see them and also very excited for you if you get featured on JD's page with the best omelette recipe. But I think we might be a very close candidate to winning.
Let's try.
Let's try, guys. I want all of you guys to try as well. Okay, let's see. It's very hot. Okay,
अरे कल दादा
okay, here we go.
उधर देख रहे हो खा रहे हैं तब
Yes, I saw you finish. I think you did. That is good.
Curry powder is just boom.
It's like a curry, but it's an omelette.
Omelette curry dog.
Well, you know what in Sri Lanka we have either boiled egg curry, which is very, very famous, and we also have
The omelette curry.
the omelette curry,
Yeah.
which is
Amazing.
insanely good.
So this part of the omelette will remind you of that. Right.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, because that's where the most of the masala is concentrated.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys, if you want to see, this is.
हाँ ये सही है ये सही है अभी 2 मिनट में तो हमारा लाइफ खराब हो जाएगा
I was like looking for ingredients. It's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I didn't know you're such a good chef. I didn't know you're such a good cook. Although I do follow you. But now here's the proof of the pudding, guys.
Yeah.
Kunal can cook.
Get the gun ready,
With
guys.
my help.
Fantastic.
Wow,
You know,
amazing.
a lot of times what we do is we associate cooking with a lot of work, a lot of hardship, a lot of time away from fun, but we do cooking
Thing ever that I've ever been part of. And thank you so much for, thank you so much for like being part of it. And, seriously.
Jacqueline here. Jacqueline here. Your left. Answer here. Both here. Jacqueline here up.
Jacqueline.
Here.
Jacqueline Sam.
अरे हिलाओ मत
Jacqueline here.
Where?
Answer here. Both of you.
Not the knife. Oh! Why are you putting flour on me?
जवाब मिलेगा
That's alright. Cooking fine.
food revolution rituals today for food revolution or food revolution
Food revolution, not foodie revolution.
no we have seen you are making a sattu
Yes.
Yeah.
We made sattu paratha, and thanks to Chef Kunal, I actually learned for the first time how to make a paratha, and I actually made it very well, right?
You did very well. You
Because
did pretty good.
I'm eating it right now, and it was so delicious. And please tell them about sattu, because honestly, this is something I learned today also.
So
please,
सत्तू
Hindi
या
में,
सत्तू का जो आटा है वो चना दाल से बन सकता है या फिर ज्वार बाजरा से बन सकता है इनको मिक्स करके बन सकता है सो ऑल इन ऑल जो सत्तू का आटा है इज़ बेसिकली वेरी हाई ऑन फाइबर वेरी हाई ऑन प्रोटीन बहुत ज़्यादा अफोर्डेबल है एंड हिंदुस्तान जहाँ पर बहुत सारे अंडर न्यूट्रिशन या ओवर न्यूट्रिशन के केसेस है स्पेशली बच्चों के अंदर वहाँ पर अपने बच्चों को हम एक हेल्दी स्नैक ब्रेकफास्ट स्लैश लंच डिनर मील दे सकते हैं यूजिंग
हर जगह में मिल सकते हैं, right? Right, cool.
एब्सोल्युटली
You guys want to talk a little bit about Food Revolution Day? Do that.
Yes. So we're here today actually for the food revolution, and there is a global food crisis going around, and so we are here to hopefully try and educate people about food, about nutrition, about health, and hopefully save our children from any kind of thing detrimental that involves food or health. So hopefully this information will help a lot of children around the world.
Yeah, and the good part is, as we just did a live cooking for the Food Revolution Day, there were 9 more countries around the world
Wow.
which did the same, right from America to Australia to UK to Kenya. All these places have been doing the same food revolution, cooking the way we just cooked. the idea behind cooking these two dishes was to excite you that entering a kitchen and cooking inside a kitchen is fun. खाना बनाना कोई वो मेहनत मजदूरी नहीं है बल्कि मस्ती का भी एक ज़रिया बन सकता है और साथ ही साथ जो बच्चों की न्यूट्रिशन है उसका ख्याल रखना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज अगर हम ख्याल नहीं रखेंगे तो हमारे बच्चों का कौन ख्याल रखेगा?
Exactly. So they actually need us. They need us to educate them and to provide them with the best nutrition, the best food. You can also be part of the food revolution just by joining jamiesfoodrevolution.org and sign up.
Perfect.
And we'll be making and creating a much better future for our children. So make sure you sign up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, mummy.
Both of you, yeah? Straight.
Ma'am, ma'am here.
Jacqueline ma'am here.
Jacqueline center. Center.
Ma'am here, yeah?
Ma'am here.
Jacqueline here, ma'am here.
Ma'am here.
Jacqueline ma'am here, right?